In 2021, the Government of Ireland signed a new set of regulations into law. Organisations with more than 250 employees must now publish their gender pay gap figures on an annual basis. The regulations require AON in Ireland to report on one entity. However, in keeping with our AON United values, we have taken the opportunity to assess gender pay across all our entities. The gender pay gap is the difference in the average pay of all men and all women in an organisation. This is different to equal pay, which means paying men and women the same salary for equivalent work. AON Ireland has had equal pay in place for many years and monitors it on an ongoing basis. So whilst men and women may be paid the same salary for equivalent levels of work, a higher number of men holding senior positions or occupying roles with higher pay will mean higher average pay for men than women. At AON, we think of the pay gap as a talent gap. We see the uneven spread of men and women across the organisation as the origin of the gap. We have narrowed the cause of our pay gap down to two factors. In AON Ireland, we find that access to a diverse talent pool for certain roles can be a challenge. There can be fewer women to select from for roles that require skills that attract a premium in the market and are generally higher paid. Secondly, the number of men in senior roles is higher than the number of women. The reverse is true at the other end of the organisation, where there are more women. These challenges can be addressed through strong diversity and inclusion practices. We have already made considerable progress in some areas over the last few years. In 2020, AON Ireland achieved a gold standard in diversity accreditation. We are one of only 8 organisations in Ireland whose diversity and inclusion practices have demonstrated excellence in the area of diverse and inclusive leadership, policy development, recruitment, retention and progression of talent. We have introduced greater rigour in our governance of diversity and inclusion in AON Ireland. This has been achieved by building a talent acquisition team to support innovative hiring practices, establishing a colleague-led inclusion council and proactively enacting additional strategies and programmes such as smart working that will help recruit, develop, promote and retain females within our business. We also have a new Female Accelerator programme in addition to the firm's biggest ever investment in our graduate and early career programme. But we are not complacent. We are committed to closing our gender pay gap, and in order to do so, we will continue to identify solutions that will drive positive change at every level of our organisation and create an inclusive workplace where all colleagues can be their authentic selves. We will passionately drive actions that will increase representation of female talent across all role levels. This will help close our gender pay gap in the future. These initiatives also feed into our broader diversity and inclusion strategy at AON, which is built on 5 key pillars: recruitment, education, representation, promotion, and environmental, social and governance, ESG. Finding this balance will take time, as well as integrated efforts across the business. Our team in AON Ireland is committed, united and passionate about dealing with the root causes of gender inequality to ultimately eliminate our gender pay gap.